This is your payback, money grabber.
The hell is that?
That's a song.
If you say so.
Fits in the Tantrums. Look it up. It's good stuff. Money grabber.
Sure.
Frankie C is here celebrating the 50th anniversary of Jaws in IMAX, clearly.
Hell
yeah. Plenty of topics on the board. Jimmy Kimmel and Charlie Kirk saga continue. Bob Iger and Disney fully involved, fully enthralled, and in the middle of it all. We have a Alex Acosta Epstein. I don't know why our titles turned yellow all of a sudden, but I'm going to blame Frank.
I think I did that. I definitely did that.
An Alex Acosta Epstein testimony behind closed doors today. We'll tell you what he said.
How's that?
Terrible.
Which one? Oh, there it is.
There you go. Harry and Meghan's next move. We have that. Tons of topics to choose from in the other sort of topics and such, including AI podcasts and how AI is regenerating human tissue and making you younger.
Also, Anthony uploaded more sound effects that I did not get to test out. So look forward to a random sound every now and then.
I didn't know you knew that. I was going to surprise you with that, but
I see them.
You saw them going up? Okay. All right. I wasn't
sure. Them going up, but I see them on the list.
Yeah, we're adding to the sound effects library. And of course, the best part of the week here on the AOA podcast, Aaron C. stops by for another game time episode. My friends, that's a podcast. How you doing, big dog?
I'm doing all right. We have requests from Paul. All right, I'll throw the first one out right now.
Go ahead.
The hell is that?
I think it's a whip. It doesn't sound like it played right. Try it again.
No, it's not doing it at all. Oh. Sounds like a cymbal.
Yeah, that's not a great one. That's not a good. Yeah, these weren't these first round. We got a bad intern here. What I got, it was not. I didn't love. I didn't really love.
That's a good one.
Sounds kind of like a whip a little bit.
Nope.
Okay, or it doesn't. Frankie C, here's the latest on the Jimmy Kimmel, Charlie Kirk suspension saga that is going on.
Yeah.
Couple little facets to discuss here. And one of them is before Kimmel got suspended on Wednesday, Bob Iger went and met with him and said, hey, do you want to issue an apology to get out of this? And Kimmel was like, yeah, no, I don't think so. And then he was like,
apologize to who? To Trump? No, that's not happening.
To get out of the whole thing. And Kimmel was like, yeah, no, thanks. I don't think so. And today, Friday, they met for over an hour. Kimmel went to his lawyer's office in Los Angeles, and they had a video conference meeting with Dana Walden, who's the Disney TV head honcho, and ABC late night head Rob Mills. I'm not sure if Bob Iger was involved with it or not, but a source said that at least those two were there.
Isn't Bob Iger former head of Disney?
Well, he left, but then he came back. Because the guy he handed it over to was a nightmare. So they were like, all right, let's bring Bob Iger back. And he went back again. So, yeah. So they met for over an hour, but neither side could reach an agreement, according to sources which spoke to Puck News. We all know how solid Puck News is. And they were the first ones to report about the meeting, by the way. They're pushing for him to publicly apologize for the Charlie Kirk remarks. And it doesn't seem like Jimmy Kimmel is in the mood to do that. And
that would be a total just bending to the will. Like, apologize to who is the thing, you know?
I don't know. I don't think it even matters. I don't really think it makes a difference.
Goes, sorry.
You just got to go out there and be like, I made a mistake and I'm so sorry. That's really all it takes.
But that doesn't make any sense because, number one, an apology I feel like has to be to someone. Number two, what did he say on that day that was any different from any other night that he makes fun of the president?
Well, I think the overarching issue here is Disney doesn't want to get rid of him. I think Disney is caught in one of those weird places now where they're in a political firestorm. They don't want to, I don't think, they want Jimmy Kimmel. They don't want to be pressured.
So then why would they suspend him if they want him? That's up to them.
I wouldn't have done it. Yeah, I think they made a mistake. I think they found themselves. I think their hand was forced because Next Star Media said they were going to preempt the show, and the headline was going to be some ABC affiliates take Kimmel off the air. And I think that grew and got louder. And I think the pressure from the FCC chairman, Brendan Carr, and I think Bob Iger said, "Hey, do you want to apologize?" And Jimmy Kimmel told him to go take a walk. And I don't know what that conversation was like, other than the only thing I know is ABC and Disney love Jimmy Kimmel. I don't know what the relationship is like between Kimmel and Bob Iger. Perhaps Bob Iger got a little upset when he wouldn't apologize and got mad and was like, all right, well, then I have to, maybe he thought, hey, if I tell Kimmel I have to take him off the air, he'll get it and he'll want to apologize. And it had the exact opposite. And then maybe at that point, Iger felt like, well, I already said it. I can't not do it now. So let me see if I could do, and then maybe also they were thinking, hey, Next Star is going to preempt him. It's going to be a headline. Let's take him off for tonight and see what happens if he wants to apologize his way out of this. And then by Monday of next week, we'll be back and everybody will have forgotten about it. Maybe that's what he was thinking early on. Who really knows?
It doesn't make any sense. Of course, he's not going to apologize. That would be him caving to. I mean, again, the question would be apologize to whom? The president for putting to who?
Here's the thing. I think, and I want to talk about his contract because that's an important part of this too. So remind me that. But I think what's important to remember, and I went back and I watched the clip again after we aired it on Wednesday's show. He says the right is trying everything they can to reclassify or whatever he said, or act like this guy wasn't a MAGA person and score political points in the meantime. I kind of missed it the first couple of times. Like when I listened to it again, I'm like, oh, I understand why people are a little upset about it. Like, I don't know if the right was necessarily trying to act like he wasn't MAGA, because I don't know if anybody was like, oh, this kid is a MAGA kid. Like,
no, they were trying. Well,
let me finish. Can I finish?
Yeah.
I think first of all, people right away try and put a label on these people. Like, was he conservative? Was he liberal? Like, I don't even think it matters. Like, it doesn't really matter. This is one of those things that only matters to people who are lost in the right versus left fight.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the start of it. The other thing with it is, if the kid had a Republican family or grew up Republican and then realized he was gay or fell in love with this transgender person and started to change, you can change. That's okay. Right. So there's that part of it. If he was radical or whatever it was, I don't really know. But the thing is it doesn't almost even matter. But I don't know if the Republicans were trying to convince everybody that he wasn't MAGA, because I think they were more concerned with, not to say that the Republicans were without blame, like they were trying to blame the left. I don't think that they were necessarily like, we have to make sure this kid is not MAGA. I don't know if any of them cared, because that wasn't true. So you could make an argument that Kimmel misspoke there. You know what I'm saying? By blaming the right, that they were trying to do something that they weren't actually trying to do. Like, did you get the feeling like the right was out there going, this guy's not MAGA, this guy's not MAGA? No, I think they were just
they weren't saying he's not MAGA. They were saying he's
left.
He's left, he's trans, he's this, he's that.
He was radicalized, all this kind of stuff.
This was before anything was known about him.
Right. Well, that's the other problem. They have to rush right away. Like, the Post reported first that he had a transgender roommate and that he was romantically linked to him. And I don't know if everybody can go back and watch. I didn't say it. We didn't say that until it was said by the Utah governor and confirmed by the roommate themselves. But it's like, it is an interesting part of it because it explains motive for the kid, right? But outside of that, it's like the rush to identify what this, it's like you're going to learn what it is over time, you know?
But everybody's like, well, why? What's the motive? Why did he do it?
Right.
Why would someone do something so horrific?
Right.
And that's what the bottom line is. That's what they were trying to get to.
But it never made sense that it was a right-wing person. And even if it was a right-wing person, the explanation is it's a Republican or a conservative or a Donald Trump voter, doesn't matter, who is in a relationship with a transgender person / he was gay. And Charlie Kirk was very vocal against those things.
Okay.
That's the explanation. That's it. So I don't even know.
So do you think Kimmel should apologize?
First of all, my stance on this. I believe jokes are jokes, and jokes are out there to be jokes. And you know what I'm saying? Like there's that part of it. That gets tainted a little bit with Kimmel because he's almost cable news when it comes to it. It's got to fit into my thing, and this is my thing, and that's not everybody's thing, so that kind of taints it a little bit. I don't know if an apology is necessary, but I said this on Wednesday and I mean it. Why did he even put that in there? It wasn't key to the joke, which was making fun of Trump for switching topics so quickly. I don't know what that part of the setup had to do with the payoff of the bit.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know about that, but
so I don't know if he should apologize for it, but if that were me, I would be like, you know what? I got a little carried away with that part of the setup of the joke, and I don't even know why I said that. I might say that.
Was that the part that they're upset with? I mean, or is it the part where, because they showed the rest of it. What part of it are we talking about?
Yeah, it's hard to tell because, again, like any of this stuff, you can't poll every single person.
Yeah, if they came out and said, this is the exact language that we had a problem with. This was the sentence.
That was cited by a lot of people, I will say that.
Well, until we have all the facts. Because they showed a 2-minute thing, and the last 75% of it, 80% of it was him making fun of Trump.
Right, which he shouldn't apologize. See, you ask a good question, and thanks for letting me talk here. That's what he should not apologize for.
Right.
That the president is there to be made fun of. That's where I get angry with Trump and the Republicans and the right on all of this, because it's like, okay, a lot of people and a lot of good people that I like, that I love, have been commenting on our show and our stuff, right? And people are sick of the left getting to do whatever they want and comment and say all these things. And I understand the frustration on the right when it comes to how the left handles themselves. I get it. I know where they're fighting, basically. But what people are failing to understand is it's government overreach.
Of course it is.
No matter how you slice it, it's government overreach. And what I really hold on to most of all is Charlie Kirk was a guy that not everybody agreed with, but he loved the debate, the talk and the conversation. And where I really have a problem with my conservative friends at the moment is they're out there going, well, Jimmy Kimmel said horrible things in regards to the Charlie Kirk situation, and so he should be removed from the air. And I look at that and I go, you're angry over a man who was killed, whose entire being was to have that debate. His mission in life was, I'm not represented in my conservative views, and I want to go out there and convince the world that I have a right to say all these things. And then the right has been on a tirade of fire this person, fire that person, fire this person, basically silencing them. And I feel like disrespecting the memory of Charlie Kirk. Because if Charlie Kirk was alive today, he would be out there saying, don't fire these, don't silence these people over me. Charlie Kirk was silenced by somebody who couldn't take the fact that we need to talk. And now the right and Donald Trump are on this campaign to silence these people when that's not what the person that it's all over would not have wanted it that way. And they've lost their way with this.
Well, I don't think Trump gives a shit about what Charlie Kirk stood for or didn't, because he doesn't seem to give. He doesn't care. He didn't
I don't
go
think
to
he
the
gives a shit
ceremony.
about what anybody cares for besides him. I think you're right
He
about
doesn't
that.
give a shit. So you can't go by what he does or says.
Friends and foes. I think that he just doesn't give a shit.
He does not. So that's his stance on it. And you could tell anytime anybody brings it up, just like in the clip. I mean, the way he's just like, oh yeah, look at this ballroom. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I don't know. I don't see it as a. I don't know what they want from him to apologize again. Who are you apologizing to? Exactly what are you upset with? If it's the first part, if this was the part about Trump, is it? I don't know, because everybody's making jokes.
Is it the first thing or the second thing? Did you talk to the guy? Sorry,
the guy with the thing.
You just the way you said that was just that. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I just don't know what exactly they want and what they're looking for. So
it's a great question, and I don't even think Bob Iger knows or cares. It's just like I think it's just like just go out there and say sorry. Just go say you're sorry, so we can go back to making money. Because okay, the other part of this is Kimmel's got a year left on his deal. Supposedly he makes $16 million a year. That's not that's a crazy amount of money, but for a media company, for somebody who's caught in the shitstorm that ABC is caught in now, it's not a crazy amount of money to pay. If he had 4 years left on his deal, 3 years left on his deal, and $16 million, I'd say they got to really figure out how to get him back to work. But a year, I think they can suffer through that, paying him and not having him do a show. You know.
I hear you.
Robin doesn't bring up a bad point, but I go back to it's you got to get outside of the right versus left thing. It's not, well, they did this to us so we're doing this to them. That, you know,
forget right versus left. It's the people who are calling for Jimmy Kimmel to be taken off the air are the same people that joked about that.
Yeah, well, first of all, not everybody, but yes, I'm sure there's
maybe not everybody. Yeah, right. Everybody. There are the president's son. Was one of them.
Yep, you're right. You're right about that. Don Jr. I saw that.
Well, I mean, everybody they make jokes about you can't joke about certain things, and it's like, well, which you can't have it both ways.
Again, the bigger thing for me is you're out to silence people for saying things about a guy who lost his life, making sure nobody was silenced. You know what I'm saying? You're disrespecting the memory of Charlie Kirk, Republicans, right now by doing all of this.
And it wasn't even the joke. None of it was even about or aimed at Charlie Kirk at all.
Well, and in Trump's comments today, and I'm not going to play them, but Trump's comments today, again, it wasn't so much about Charlie Kirk. Like, okay, they asked Trump about it today. He was on Air Force One. And they asked him about it, and he's like, his answer is, I won the election, and I have 97% of news coverage talking about me negatively, and again,
not doing negative shit.
Again, listen, it's not a totally unfair claim. The guy could do anything, and the left-wing media doesn't. I know, but listen to me. The guy could do anything, and the left-wing media will find the negative spin on it because they have to. Well, not that they have to.
Give me
that's
positive.
Just what their business model is.
Give me positive, and I'll talk about it.
I know, but listen to me. He jokes about it, but it's true. If the guy cured cancer,
the
Democrats would find it bad.
I hate that argument because if the guy cured cancer, he's not curing cancer. He's not even trying to cure cancer. He's actually doing the opposite. He took funding away from cancer research, so that's a weird argument. And he's not. So if he cured cancer, my argument is that he's not the type of guy that gives a shit about that, because everything he's doing is an antithesis to being the guy that cured cancer. Like, you can't be like if Hitler cured cancer. It's like, well, no, I don't think Hitler was trying to cure cancer. I don't think Hitler gave a shit about cancer. I think Trump.
I don't think Trump gives a shit about anything he's doing. He just wants the credit. He just wants to get praised.
That's ridiculous. I mean, you're the president. I could do the best thing in the world. Well, you're not. You're not even close to that. You're not doing any of it.
I've said this before.
Then we'll just we'll rate you on that. But when you're not doing anything good, we're gonna call you out on your negative shit.
I've said this before. It's a weird thing. He needs the praise of the left. he needs it. Like, it's almost like he's got daddy issues with the left. He needs that approval from them because he's getting it from the Republicans, and he takes it, and I think he likes it. But
anytime anybody criticizes him negatively, they are on the shit list. Oh, he's a loser, low IQ. Yeah, you said it. He likes it and takes it.
No, I said when the right praises him, he likes it and he takes it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's nice. But if Wolf Blitzer ever said, "Hey, Trump did a good job today," he would come in his pants. Like, I don't think he could handle it. He just wants the approval of the left-wing media, the mainstream media. He wants it because he brings it up constantly.
But if he wanted the approval of the left, do something that the left would approve of.
But listen, all right, what I'm saying is I criticize the media for the same reasons, both CNN and Fox News. It doesn't matter what happens, whether it's Trump or anybody else or anything else. Whatever happens, they take it and they go, okay, let's mold this and put this on the side that we're on. So it's a fair critique for him to be like, hey, no matter what I do, I'm getting 97% bad coverage. That's totally fair for him to say. What's unfair is for him to expect and act like, well, my little bulldog, Brendan Carr over at the FCC, is going to go out there and fix that for me by threatening everybody's license to make sure that they shut up. That's what's completely wrong. You know, as the president, like I said last episode, you're supposed to take criticism. You're supposed to be made fun of. The buck stops with you.
What's his name? Bernie Sanders was like, if you can't stand criticism, get out of politics.
Get out. Yeah.
You're not supposed to be in politics then.
And this thing of like, they treat me unfairly, so I have every right to fight back and defend myself. No, you don't. You don't. The president has no right to fight back and try and fix and take action against criticism against him. First Amendment, 100%.
You're allowed to criticize your government with no retaliation. That's
100%. The answer he should be giving is, boy, I think they're wrong. I think they're ridiculous, and I think people are laughing at them, but they have every right to say whatever they want. That's what America is made out of.
He'll never come to their defense.
When you talk to a soldier and the soldier's out there like, no, I put my life on the line and die for you. I would die for you knowing that you would burn an American flag. I would die for you knowing that you might hate my race or my religion or my background or my ethnicity or my sexual preference or whatever. That soldier would still go out there and know that they're going to die on a battlefield to protect somebody's right to shit all over them, because soldiers are people of honor. Every last one of them feels that way, and they would go out there and die for somebody that would spit in their face. That's just the kind of people they are.
Yeah,
that's who the president should be as well. And he
in the Constitution, and he doesn't do. He fails every test he gets.
He falls very short of it, and all the little MAGA people are like, "Oh, fight for your." You know, it's like great. Like I don't. Not that I want. I don't mind. I like it. You want to fight against the other side? Go for it. I love those two. Those two sides can fight all they want. They can do whatever they want. But when you're seriously bringing in a threat, you're just not credible. And here's the other thing, too. People are like, well, bullshit. Nexstar is trying to buy more stations. They're trying to get the FCC to relax their rules on how many stations a company can own in an area. So they're not about to go against Brendan Carr or anybody else. This is a clear stiff arming. This is a threat. This is a veiled threat, but it's a threat nonetheless. And it is wrong. And everybody, no matter what side you were on, same thing with when Charlie Kirk died. Don't celebrate somebody's death. This is the same thing. Don't celebrate somebody being removed for speaking their minds, no matter how much you disagree with it.
People are, though. People are like, oh, good. Jimmy Kimmel should be taken off. He's a hack. And he says all negative things.
The president's on the plane going, oh, he's got low. Like, what? You're the president of the United States. You shouldn't know what the ratings are.
Ratings are your. He still has president. That. That's all he cares about is his popularity.
He's still running. The guy won 2 elections. He's still running. It's unbelievable. It pisses me off to no end. It's like, stop talking about. We know you won.
Welcome to the club, pal.
We know you won. We see the pin on your jacket. We see the podium you're standing behind and the plane you're flying on. Like, act like you fucking won. Act like you won, because you don't act like that. You act like you need mommy and daddy's approval, and mommy and daddy are the left.
Yeah, the whole world's against me. Well, he's always playing the victim, which is ridiculous. and you're the victim. He's the victim of his own making. If he wants approval, do something we would all approve of. But he doesn't do it. He does the opposite, banning people from things, kicking news people out, banning them from the meetings or whatever. I mean, you every chance you get. I mean, if the left was in power in Congress, in the Senate, he would have been impeached already for half a dozen things. But they don't have the power yet. But once the midterm elections happen, and hopefully, what?
Oh, I don't know if this is being facetious or not, but Janet just said Jimmy Kimmel wasn't assassinated. That kind of struck me like just to clarify, everybody,
that might have no. I think she might have been taken to your. It's not this. You said it's the same thing.
It's right. Yeah, I mean it's the same hypocrisy.
Right. Well, yeah. You said. Yeah, it's not the same circumstances at all.
Meaning, to clarify, it's not a right versus left thing. It's an American thing. Right. You don't celebrate somebody's assassination, no matter how much of a big piece of shit you think they were, and you shouldn't be pushing somebody out for something that they said because
those aren't the same level. One's a murder and one's
a murder. Exactly. Jimmy Kimmel gets to walk around today. I acknowledge that, but my point is. It's an American issue. It's not a right versus left issue. I keep trying to hammer this home to everybody that this right versus left thing is a made up thing. It's made up by the media and the parties themselves to keep themselves in money and power. That's it. That's all it is. It really doesn't mean anything, but a lot of people are caught up in it at the moment. That's
always the way it is. Everybody's always caught up in that, but it's somehow heightened.
It's been heightened. No, never like this.
Never like
this. We've always been fighting, but never like this.
Well, because I feel like back in the day, 20 years ago, 15 years ago, there was right versus left, but at least there was respect for each other on both sides. I mean, just look at an example is John McCain, Senator, when he was running for president.
Yeah.
He defended Obama. He was like, no, he's a great guy. He wasn't like, oh, he's a jerk. He's a low IQ guy, this and that. He was a gentleman, and he knew, he was smart, and he was nice and kind, and he was a stand-up guy. And that, I feel like, when he passed away, that was the end of the civility on both sides.
Well, I mean, in his heyday, when Biden was in the Senate, those guys compromised. They disagreed, but they got along and they passed bills together.
Yeah, they weren't out to say, "Oh, this person is worthless and should be." It's like, no, you weren't. You could maybe say, "Oh, this person lied about that, or that person lied about that, or this was dishonest, or oh, did you hear about this scandal?" Yeah, that was happening, sure, but it wasn't like it is today, where people were just at each other's friggin' throats.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Well, they shame you now. When you reach across the aisle, your party publicly shames you.
Yeah,
that shouldn't be. That's why I love to applaud those people who do that. In those moments, I'm always going to put a spotlight on that, because that needs to be celebrated.
Next time that happens.
I mean, that we can't do much here, but a little part we can do is tell everybody how fucking ridiculous that is, and actually just celebrate when something good happens.
Random sound effect.
I don't know. Is that a good correct? It's not the worst one. That might be the best one out of the new batch.
Yeah, that's good.
Give us another one. Do the crowd laughter. Doesn't that feel a little facetious?
There's a kind of a goofy laugh in there.
It's kind of sarcastic. Also, the whip sound. I heard that whip sound.
That's a little. For some reason, it wasn't playing most of it, but it sounds like someone's whipping a cymbal. Because
it echoes. Cymbal. It's got a wet echo to it. But if you listen, I'm not going to talk next time you play it. I heard a bunch of the whipping. Listen really closely. Everybody, I'll talk lightly. Turn your volume up as much as you can. Do you hear a guy going, when that plays. Wait. Okay, go ahead.
Ooh.
Do you hear it in there?
I did hear it.
Because I heard 4 of those. I'm like, these all sound the same. And then I went to go check the last one, and I heard that, and I was like, this is a little different.
It sounds like the guy like accidentally whipped his toe, and then he's trying to until he's holding in the scream until the recording stops. Oh,
right. There's something in there. Yeah, yeah.
It's a weird one.
Maybe he did whip his toe by accident.
I don't know, I feel like I'd scream no matter what's recording if I whipped my toe.
Frankie C, huge news in the Epstein world.
Okay.
The man responsible for giving out that sweetheart deal, Alex Acosta, went before Congress today in a closed door session. I don't know if they could have gotten him any other way, but in a closed door session, he went went in front of Congress and testified to them. And in a shocking maneuver, I guess I shouldn't be too shocked, defended everything that he did. For people who don't know, it was Alex Acosta who gave Epstein the sweetheart deal, the most insane deal, not only giving him immunity, but him and all his other associates and any other associates in the future. Like, I mean, it's the craziest.
Doesn't it have to be like approved? Was he a judge?
No, Acosta was the attorney general. He was the U.S. attorney, the former U.S. attorney, who was basically in charge of everything in 2008 when Epstein got the deal.
Yeah, it's insane. It's infuriating that something like that. I mean, for what? What was it in exchange? You know, like what deal? Why was there a deal?
Well, this is okay. Great question. This is what he said. He basically said there weren't enough credible witnesses, which was a lie because there were 40 witnesses. He said there were evidentiary issues. He said that, he said there were evidentiary issues, uncooperative witnesses, and that the prosecutors did not have all the victim statements, is what he said. But many people argue that were at least 40 minors who had provided sworn testimony. So that's a little shady. And then he also said he wasn't sure if he could get a win, meaning he didn't think he had a case enough to win, which is why he gave him the deal. Because he said that if you prosecute somebody like Jeffrey Epstein and you lose, there's going to be a lot more victims. Because what I would argue is if you gave him a deal where he was barely in prison for a year and then let him out,
what's to stop him from? Yeah, there's going to be way more victims then.
Which is exactly what happened.
What the hell?
This guy.
Can't something like that be reversed by someone higher?
You should be. I mean, you should be able to, but I guess I don't know. I guess an agreement is an agreement. But that's part of the defense of what Ghislaine Maxwell argued during her trial. It was like, hang on a second, I'm an associate. There's a deal here that says I can't be prosecuted. And then the judge in that particular case was like, no, I don't think so. You know, that deal was with, you know, this guy and that whatever they ruled to get it in and to get her into that courtroom, they did it and it worked. And she's behind kind of behind bars now, I guess.
She's behind a velvet rope.
Yeah, but I think it's so fascinating that he stuck to his guns and, you know, was like, you know, this is it. And now we don't know what exactly happened because it was behind closed doors. All we know is what people had said. And typical to the horseshit that we have to deal with today, the left came out and said he was incredible and he was lying, which sounds like it's pretty accurate. And then some of the guys on the right were like, the left only was asking him about Donald Trump's name. Every question from the left was about Donald Trump. And it's just
how do we know that? How do we know any of that is true?
That's what they said. That's what they said. But it's like, I wish that's not the case because forget Donald Trump in this second. Like, put him out of it. There's so much other stuff. You could literally take him out of this and still get to the bottom of a billion other things that are so important and enough to put more people behind bars that need to be behind bars. I
just can't get over the Kash Patel thing where he's just, I mean, there are names. I cannot wait for the unfortunate victims to come forward and just go, here are the names, and just read them out.
Yeah. And the thing is, and this is all in the House Oversight Committee. The thing is I hope the committee decides to investigate Alex Acosta further, because either he's one of the string pullers, or there's a string puller with their boot on his throat, because it doesn't make sense. He's acting like there's evidentiary issues and the uncooperative witnesses, and we didn't have all the victim statements, but it was pretty widely reported everywhere, and a lot of people pointed out 40 minors testified. 40.
How is that not credible? And how is that? It's staggering. What more do you want?
What more do you want? I forget what documentary it was, Frank. I think it was one of them on Netflix. This was like early days, but there was an FBI agent, a field agent down in West Palm, and he said he had all this stuff, and he was basically like, I can't understand why they gave him this deal, and that's what started all of this. It's like,
can that be investigated? Are they going to investigate that deal? I'm sure this would. Hopefully, that's what this was about today. And are they bringing them in again?
I don't know. I hope so. I hope so, because they got nothing. Maybe they got more, but I think the Democrat people that were in there would have came out and been like, hey, this is what we got, if they really got something that was going to push the progress of this whole thing forward.
I just feel that the whole Kash Patel was like, I'm releasing everything I'm legally allowed to release. Well, if that's the case, can't they do like I said, I think I said this the other day on this podcast. I said, can't they do a closed door thing with Kash Patel? He brings all the files in and say, look, here's everything I released or can release, and here's the stuff I'm not allowed to release, but we're in a closed door thing. They are the highest, they should be able to look at it and go, all right, yeah, we can't release this, or you're full of shit, we can't release this.
Yeah, supposedly they subpoenaed those documents. I believe he's turning them over. Yeah, I believe that's a part of it. But I think his issue there was he didn't want to testify about that stuff when he felt that he wasn't in a legal place to do so. But again, like I said, any good cop will leak that information. Hey, here, here's your stuff. Go write a story. Put pressure on this because a judge will bend to something like that. If there's even more public pressure or reason to believe that the thing that would make a judge bend on something like that, Frank, is, hey, there's somebody out there that could be still committing this crime.
This is the way to get to it.
But this is the way to do it.
It's so. What could be the reason behind not? He said there's no credible evidence to suspect that there was anybody else.
I don't get that. Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense.
How
could that be? The witnesses all said there were.
Yeah, the witnesses.
How is that not credible evidence that there's other people involved?
Prince Andrew. He paid Ghislaine. It's like, even if you're telling me this is all bullshit, you still have Prince Andrew. There's still. That's what I don't get. Even if
it doesn't make sense, because it's apparently the biggest ring, right?
Right.
Not going to one person. It's going to be more than one. I don't get the. That doesn't make any sense. Either he's lying, or he's incompetent, and I don't know, because you have to be. It was a ring because I get that there was a lot of victims, but how could there be just him as the one person who did this whole thing just for himself? I don't think so.
Yeah, and the Kash Patel he fucked that whole thing up, and he's handling this poorly. There's just no doubt about it. But the one interesting thing and good thing that he did do was consistently bring up Alex Acosta. He's like, hey, Alex Acosta's deal is why I'm not and cannot say these things. So it's like, okay, fine. I think you're a dick, and I think you're wrong for that. But still, the pressure then is now on Alex Acosta, and they bring him in, and he doesn't bend. I don't know where they go from there. I think it's going to come down to who were his assistant attorneys, like who else was prosecuting the case, who was in those rooms, in those meet, like you got to go through everybody now, because somebody had to be like, hey, none of us agreed with this, or we all cautioned him not to do this, or we all thought that these witnesses were credible enough to put on the, to whatever.
Plus, I don't understand why they can't, like, why they can't see the files. Like, the FBI has them. Why can't Congress go, well, we need to check in on you? So is the FBI the be all end all? We can't answer to anybody, or
No. This is what the oversight committee does. They have oversight.
So I'd be like, all right, you're saying you can't release all this, and you're also saying that there's nobody else involved. I'd like to see that for myself. Bring it in. We're checking on you because we honestly do not believe you. So
right.
That's why we're checking this. I mean, there has to be checks on all these organizations.
Yeah. They had Cash Patel, Acosta, Bill Barr. They released that information. This is going, by the way, till mid-October. And we're expecting the Clintons to go in there and be a part of the testimony. They've already the oversight committee got 2 huge dumps of documents from Epstein's estate as a result of a subpoena, including the collection of birthday letters that we talked about. That's where that came from. The panel has also subpoenaed the Department of Justice for all of its Epstein-related files, and they've already made public the documents it has received so far, most of which were already actually public. So they've went to the DOJ and said, you got to give us this, but I don't think that I don't know how much. It's unclear if the DOJ has given them. I know they have more to give. It's unclear whether or not they're going to give him the things that are protected by the Acosta deal.
That's the thing. Protected from whom? The public?
Yeah, they should be able to get that. They should be able to see, especially in a closed door situation. They should be able to see that.
Yeah, if the FBI is allowed to see it, the government sees it, right? I mean,
right. The most important thing here, Frankie, is they've also been interviewed. We talked about where the survivors. They said they were going to put their list together.
Yeah,
I think they're doing the right thing because they're going before Congress and they're testifying. Like, it's better to let Congress do this. Like, do it by the book first.
And official.
When you get to the point of no return, then do what you got to do. But for now, and they're working with the Department of Treasury to turn over certain bank activity reports. That is the key. Where was this money trail going to? Who was just getting big amounts of money? When did Epstein get big amounts of money? Who was he with at the time? I mean, a lot of these banks got in trouble for doing business with him already. Nobody got arrested, strangely enough. But if there's more people involved, usually you follow the money, you find out where the problems were. So that's good. Former attorneys general Alberto Gonzalez and Jeff Sessions are expected to testify in front of the committee. We're not sure yet if it'll be open or closed door yet, or if they have any information on this, because they both sent letters back to Congress and said, we don't possess any information on the Epstein files or have anything to do with Epstein. So we'll see what happens.
Yep. I think Robin's referring to maybe the victims coming forward with their list. Yeah, I mean, they could, just like they did the press conference to announce that they're going to come forward with a list, they could just as easily do that again.
They could.
I mean, what's to stop them from doing that? I mean, does it have to be in front of Congress and whatever? But
I think it's just better to let Congress, let them, it'll be slow, but as long as they're making progress and they're happy, let them do it. And then when you get to the point where it's not, or they look like they're protecting and you're not getting the results that you want, then go do your thing, then go do your thing. Last major topic. Okay.
Random sound effect.
That's a good one too. Video game loss.
I like that.
Yeah. There's better loss sounds out there, but.
Yeah, but that's like a Space Invaders.
Yeah. Like a retro game. Yeah, totally.
I like it.
Totally.
Approved.
Okay, good. We're making you're going to have 900 sound effects at the end of the day.
Bring them on, baby.
It's going to get intense. It's going to get busy in there.
I love it. I want movie quotes. I want everything.
Oh, I found I'll tell you afterwards. I found a treasure trove of movie quotes I'm really excited about. Harry and Meghan Markle. Boy, it's been a while since we talked about our boogeyman, Meghan Markle.
Your boogeyman.
Lots of people, lots of sources saying, and this is rumor, conjecture. I'm not going to testify on this. This isn't journalism here. This is us just gossiping it up. Just chopping it up, Frankie C. Yakking away. You know what I'm saying?
Not really, but go ahead.
Sources are saying, a lot of people discussing the fact that Harry and Meghan are going to move back to England to live.
Wow.
Let me catch you up on why we're here. A couple weeks ago, month ago, whatever it was, Harry went over there, spent an hour with King Charles. They haven't been speaking to each other. King Charles is obviously sick. People are really questioning his health and how long he has. Maybe it's months, maybe it's years, who knows? But there's clearly something behind pushing these two back together to reconcile. So there's that part of it.
Reconcile?
To reconcile. You could do. I think it's either way. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
Viola.
I think we have a case of Viola here.
Let's go to the board. Did I get it right or wrong? Reconcile.
Oh. Sorry, man.
Damn. I thought I had a shot if I went to the board. I thought
no, the board's against you. I run the board.
No, just don't tell people you run the board.
Someone else runs the board.
What was I saying? Oh, so how we know this too is Harry had a discussion with the singer. She just her thing just went out of my head. Wait, I got it written in my notes here. Joss Stone. You know Joss Stone?
No.
Real famous singer. Not huge, not Taylor huge, but big indie singer. Joss Stone moved back to England and they were discussing it in an interview. And she basically, the outlet was saying, like, somebody was interviewing her and they were like, what'd you guys talk about, like, afterwards? And she was like, oh, he was asking me a lot of questions about moving back to England and why I did it and how my experience has been and all this stuff. So you put the reconciliation meeting on there. You put the fact that he's been visiting a lot more, the fact that he's obsessing over moving back, talking to Joss Stone about that, and you're all starting to find a picture of they might be going back. On top of which, their Netflix deal is gone. Her show is a wild failure. She's a wild failure. Like, clearly, they're not going to live off of her work efforts,
Well, does this mean they're welcomed back into the family, into the royal...
I don't know, but he's got to work on it first, right? He's not going to just go back there. And the reason why he's going to go back is because of security and lifestyle and living. He cannot pay for security.
Also, the best jellies and jams are probably over there. So
that's true. It's a good point. That's a good point.
Got to fill those jars somehow.
Mm-hmm. But it doesn't look good for them, and it's all because she sucks and is a failure, So
jeez,
she stinks.
You really gotta get over that, man.
She stinks. Don't like it. Don't like it.
I hear you.
All right. Other sort of topics and such, Frankie C. We're cruising along here. Before we get into it all, I got a bevy of options to choose from for you.
Okay, what do you got?
You tell me what you want to go with. Some or all or none. You could reject everything.
Okay. How many are there, first of all?
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Actually, there's 2 quick little things, and then there's really 5. Can I give you the 2 quick little things?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The guy who they arrested first because they thought he shot Charlie Kirk. Remember the old guy, the bald guy that they arrested first in custody?
Mm-hmm.
And I was saying, why didn't he try and de-escalate the situation? It turns out the reason why they arrested him was because he was shouting out, I shot Charlie Kirk. I fired the shot. That's why they arrested him.
Yeah.
So
that's not a good thing to shout.
Not a good thing to shout. Now, even more so, you have to investigate this to see if is there any link there? Is there any association? Like, was he buying time for the shooter to get out because he knows the shooter? Was he just buying time because he hates Charlie Kirk and he wanted the shooter to get away? I don't even know. But the interesting twist to this is, they had to investigate everything once they took him into custody.
Sure.
You know what they found on his phone? child porn. Child porn on his phone.
Come on now.
Yeah. So in the most bizarre twist, it's like, thank God they arrested that guy
Holy shit.
By mistake. So how bizarre and weird is that?
That is a weird coincidence. But yeah, I mean, if you're a guy that shouts something like that, there's obviously something wrong with you.
Right. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. Checks out.
They got the right guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Checks out.
Holy crap.
Other little nugget. I don't know if this has we don't know the reason why, but I forgot to mention this during the Jimmy Kimmel segment before. South Park has canceled their episode on Wednesday.
Okay.
I don't know what this has to do with anything. It could be one of the guys is sick. It could be they don't want to deal and be in the middle of they're kind of in a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Do you step up and take on the administration here and get yourself into the mix?
Well, did they say what the reason was? They didn't?
No.
They just said we're not doing anything.
And South Park is a super unique show where most shows are filmed and taped and put in the can, and then they come out a while later, sometimes as much as 2 or 3, 4 weeks later, sometimes as much as months later. But that show, they put that show together in a week. They write episodes. It's nuts.
They hammer them out quick.
They hammer them out. So it's not like they haven't canceled shows before, but with everything going on, they canceled the show. People are like, hey, what's going on here? So I don't know. We don't know the reason right now. Maybe it's out there. Maybe it's come out since I discovered this, but just before the show started. But they're not doing a show on Wednesday. Again, I don't know if they don't want to be involved. Maybe they don't have the right angle yet. Maybe they need a little bit more time to process and fight the man. Like, I'm not calling them pussies. I'm not saying they're kowtowing.
They don't seem like the type that would.
They don't seem like the type. I don't know if the network was like, you guys can't do this, or if the network was like, please, dear Lord, just give it. Like, let's just settle a little bit, and then you could, I don't know. We don't know anything, but it's interesting timing that they've canceled their episode. So, okay, those are the 2 things. All right, so I got 5 things, Frankie C.
Okay.
Let me know what you want. You want me to give them all 5? You want me to run it down?
Run it down.
Okay. Well, we have this story about this AI breakthrough reversing aging. That's 1.
Okay.
Number 2 is there's more footage of a missile seemingly hitting a UFO. I think it's different from the last time.
Exploding or not exploding?
I don't remember.
All right.
I'm not sure. I think it might have exploded a little. A little explosion.
Little explosion.
A little explosion. Does Erin C want to be on this? I don't know if she's just waiting or happy. Okay, she's just waiting. Okay. Netflix is talking about doing another roast. Do you want to know who it is? Who the subject of the roast could possibly be? Because Tom Brady did so well.
I mean, is it going to be, what's his name? Taylor Swift's fiance?
Oh, that's a good guess. I don't know.
Can't remember his name right now, but
Travis Kelce. You have to pick the topic if that's what you want to hear. And finally, AI podcasts.
Oh boy.
I think we could do them all really quick. The alien one and wait, I missed one. Sorry, I missed one. Orcas attacking a sailboat. Yeah, there's your 5.
Yeah, leave the orcas alone. I'll say let's run them down.
Run them down? Okay, bad move because the orcas are dicks.
Are they dicks?
Orcas are dicks.
Oh,
who knew?
I thought they were just defending, it's self-defense kind of thing. It's not a self-defense thing. It's just they're attacking. Dude,
I'm gonna bring the video up right now. We'll start there. These orcas went after this fucking sailboat until it sank. They sank a sailboat. I did not even think that such a thing was.
You gotta make that bigger. Can you do that?
Yeah, I think I can. Where's my where we go full screen? Full screen. Blam.
Boom.
All right. Here you go. From the Today Show's TikTok and Oceanic Lounge. Watch this. Oh, wait. Let me give you some volume.
Circling the boat carrying 5 people over the stopping video. A pod of orcas swarms a tourist sailboat, ramming the vessel repeatedly. Circling the boat carrying 5 people over the weekend, about 5 miles off the coast of Portugal. In video shared by the Portuguese nautical center Terra Incognita, you can see the crew start to panic, and the boat eventually goes under, the bow tipping into the water and sinking. The Portuguese Navy says all 5 people were safely rescued without injury. And later that day, the Navy says another incident with the same pod of orcas. It's part of an uptick over the last 5.
This is like a gang of orcas.
It's a bunch of bullies.
Yeah, I want to play this beginning again because I don't know
orcas.
if you can hear it, but they and it looked like the video was like kind of loading. It skipped a little, but they literally slam into the side of the boat.
Swarms a tourist sailboat, ramming the vessel repeatedly.
Did you see it move
The
there?
boat carrying 5 people over the weekend, about 5 miles.
Like they literally rammed right into the vessel.
Do you have orca insurance?
I was stunned. I was like, who knew orcas were dicks? In the piece, there's a guy later on that's like, oh, they're kind of bullies. Like they're fierce hunters and predators.
They just they're this is my turf. Get away. I feel like
because you always think, oh, they're so beautiful and wonderful.
Well,
it's
same thing with hippos. You ever see a hippo chase down a boat? It's like insane.
Hippos are dicks.
Hippos are dicks too. Sometimes they just. I mean, I think they're again defending their. They have their kids around or whatever, and they just. You ever see a hippo charge a boat? It's insane. They just boom, boom, and they're fast. They go under the water, and all of a sudden they pop up, and they're right by the boat. It's like scary shit.
Wow. No, I've never seen them hit a boat, but I've seen they're running alone is scary.
And they're vegetarians too, which is they're just attacking. Yeah.
You don't expect that anger out of somebody who doesn't eat meat.
Right. They're not attacking the boat to eat. They're just they are defending themselves, I guess. I mean, I don't know what they see it as a threat, and they're huge, so they're going to be like, yeah, back up.
That is so funny.
Yeah,
you know what I decided? Nuts. I want to hold off on the AI thing. I feel like it's a much longer part of the conversation.
Okay.
Let's hold off on that one. Let's hold off on the UFO one too, because you broke down that other one so fucking fast.
I just want clearer footage. I don't want a white dot going across. Give me some detail.
Well, it's fair. It's fair enough.
Right?
It's fair enough. I wasn't mad. I was mad at how I didn't see it coming, but you tore it apart. I couldn't argue with anything you were saying.
I appreciated the fact that a missile hit it and did nothing.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't do nothing. It broke into a couple pieces and then it went down, didn't it? Didn't it go
a little bit? Yeah, like hit the water and then got back up again.
It explode, but it knocked it out.
Yeah.
So,
all right, Frankie.
I feel like it's a faulty missile, but go ahead.
Netflix next roast subject and AI podcasting. Where do you want to go?
Netflix.
Okay. We only. It just falls apart at the end. Oh, I don't.
No, it's the best part. And you're supposed to say who they're roasting at the end.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, this is rumor right now. We got this
Rumor Willis.
Rumor Willis. That's hilarious. No, we got this off a podcast because Mark Norman was on a podcast and I guess he was approached or he said it was thrown around and they were talking because they got to find writers and everything.
Pete Davidson.
No, I don't know if he already had one.
I feel like he was. I don't know if he was the subject of one, but he was on a few.
You know, it's weird. The roast went from Comedy Central to Netflix. It's like wherever Jeff Ross is, like not like he owns roasting, but he kind of unofficially owns roasting.
He kind of does.
Yeah,
he's got to get his own thing. I mean, I guess that is his thing. Is there a Friars Club anymore?
No.
Yeah.
I think they're lost or losing their lease.
All right.
I was so pissed. I actually knew a friar, and he was like, "I'll take you there one day," and I was like, I would love to go.
What happened?
I'm still. I know the person. I wouldn't say we're close, but I feel like if I called him today, he would be like, "Yeah, come on, we'll go. I'll take you." I just never felt, and he would offer numerous times, but I always felt like I was infringing on him by being like, "Can you take me to the Friars?" But I always wanted to go.
What the hell could be? What could be so special?
No, you know what? I probably would have been disappointed. In my mind, I'd be sitting in there having lunch. It would be the most fantastic tasting lunch.
It's probably a good restaurant. You're surrounded by probably celebrities. That's probably all it is.
In my mind, Billy Crystal walks in with Steve Martin, and they're like, "Oh, hey, let's sit with you guys." Like, and then we're just chopping it up, telling old stories, from back in the day.
Chop it up. I feel like if this episode had a title, it'd be "Chopping It Up."
You're chopping it up. Yeah, sometimes you gotta just chop it up. It's not a big deal. You're just sitting around. with the guys, with the comics.
You got to chop it up there now and then. I get it.
According to Mark Norman, the name that's thrown around for the next big Netflix roast, Will Smith.
Whoa.
People can't see her because she's in the green room backstage, but Aaron C's mouth just dropped. That they're trying. I don't know if he's been approached. This is all just Mark Norman rumors. They're like, hey, this is what I'm hearing from my people at Netflix.
Huh.
They think
that's an interesting one.
That it would be reputation rebuilding.
I mean, that's the only angle. I mean, it would have to be because it's going to be a self-deprecating. They're just going to rip them apart, and most, if not all, the jokes are going to be about the slap,
basically,
and of course his relationship with his wife.
And then the big questions become, which I think Mark Norman said this, and one, would his wife let him do it? I don't know if she could sit there and let that happen. I don't know if she could not sit there and still let it happen.
Right.
And then also, do you have Chris Rock? Does Chris Rock join? Does he come in?
I don't think he's. I mean, just based on his comedy special about the whole thing, it doesn't seem like he's taking it on the chin, let's say.
Yeah, I don't think he would do it. I agree with you. I don't think he would do it and want to be a part of it. But
I think he's genuinely pissed off about it still.
I think he's pissed off about it. I also think he wants to have,
so.
And I also think he wants to have nothing to do with it. Like, I don't think he wants that to be the thing that everybody asks him about all the time.
Right. I agree.
So, but that would be, I mean, how do you get bigger than Brady? Something like that.
Yeah, you could get bigger than Brady. I mean, yeah, Will Smith would be big. Any big celebrity out there. I mean, how many roasts do they do a year? It's been a while, I think, since the last one. But
Tom Brady, when was that? I don't even know. Was that last year?
Was that the last one?
I feel like it was. I mean, again, I don't know if Comedy Central is still doing it. I don't think they are.
Is there a roast season?
Yeah, I don't know, right? It's one of those weird unofficial things.
They just do it whenever.
Yeah, they just kind of do it. But if you were like, oh wait, CBS is hosting a roast, and you turned it on, and Jeff Ross wasn't there, you'd be like, fuck this, I'm not watching this.
This is unofficial.
Yeah, this isn't real.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's
that.
So that's a possibility. Will Smith. Okay.
And again, don't know if he was approached, don't know if he's considering it, or if it's just like somebody at Netflix was like, hey, you think we could get Will Smith? And now they're like, let's try and get Will Smith. And that's all it is. Like, who knows? Who knows where it is in the process?
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think there are plenty of people that you can get, especially now. Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, that would be, yeah.
Or
that would be huge.
Or what's his name? Colbert.
Or Colbert. Yeah. Well, that would be boring because you gotta love the person and make it funny. I don't know if Colbert is loved or funny.
I think he's loved and funny. At least as much as Kimmel.
You know what's weird? I think Kimmel is so much funnier than Stephen Colbert. I think he's better at being a late night host too.
Maybe. I don't know.
Great. I think Will Smith would do it if Will Smith wasn't afraid of his wife and getting her permission. Because I think he's one of those celebrities. They're so desperate for the attention. He knows he's still out.
Yeah, this would be another. I feel like his agent would be like, "Do this. You gotta.
You'll be back in. You
gotta have everybody take a shot at you."
Yeah.
And that's and then at the end we'll have Chris Rock come out and slap you or something.
Right.
Something. You got to do something because your image is gone. Your image is in the toilet right now.
And I think he would do anything to get back into that spotlight and be accepted again by people. And I think he would do this, even though he would hate it. He would probably hate it.
You got to power through, man.
Oh, so by the way, I didn't mention this though, and I'm not going to play it. I don't have the clip, but we were talking about how do you make fun of the administration and do it in Jimmy Fallon's joke. Did you see it?
I think I did. Well, I don't remember it though.
Jimmy Fallon, he came on and he goes, listen, people are asking me what I'm going to do. He's like, I'm going to do the same show I always did. I'm going to criticize. I'm going to make fun of everybody. So he's out there, he's screaming, but they're dubbing over his voice every time he says something bad about Trump.
Right.
And he's like, and Trump, another thing about Trump, his hair, and you hit his other voice go, is so
fantastic.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad.
It was a good. I know you hate. Well, that was big coming from Frank. That wasn't bad. Is a huge compliment coming from Frank. He hates Fallon. So that just tells
I
you.
hate Fallon. I just don't think he's as. I think he's overrated, in my opinion.
Gotcha.
I think he's fine. He's funny every now and then, but I don't think he's as funny as everybody thinks he is.
Gotcha. What was I going to say? Oh, last one quickly. AI podcasts. There's a company out there that has created an AI podcast company.
Are we AI right now?
There's no telling. But it's so funny. You hear all this AI stuff, and I'm like, and all these jobs that are going to be taken, and I'm like, well, you can't replace me. And now it's like, well, maybe they can.
I mean, what do you do? What do I do?
What is it you say you do here? Yeah, but this company, they've created AI personalities. They're creating I think they have 5,000 shows. Yeah.
Haven't we heard one?
And
maybe we have.
You know what they said? It takes $3 to produce an episode. So they don't.
Already 3 times our budget.
But they're saying the episode only has to make $8 for the whole thing to be by the time they pay all the humans that they have working, a $3 episode only has to make $8 in ad revenue. So it's not like they're trying to build a thing like we are, because they have 5,000 of them. They don't need them to be huge. They just need to get a couple of listeners.
Why are we shooting ourselves in the foot here? I mean, we're not us. I mean, humanity. We're purposefully creating things to get rid of us. What do we stop it?
Yeah. Well, isn't that
because we can do it doesn't mean we should do it.
Isn't that the truth? When you're watching Terminator or all those movies, you're always like, but they knew this could be possible. Why didn't they just stop it? And now here we are, legitimately in the middle of that, and nobody can stop it.
I'm not even talking about the robots, taking over and turning on it. I'm talking about they're literally creating things that will get rid of thousands of jobs and just get rid of people's livelihood and just a lot of artists now are fighting against AI art, and it's if I could get this piece of art or a logo done in 2 seconds with AI, why would I pay someone to do it? And it takes a week or whatever, and I don't know if it's that's free. So it's stop doing that. I know it's very short-sighted.
But it also is incredibly convenient. I think about this all the time.
But it's short-sighted in terms of we're not going to have anything to do.
You're right. I think about this all the time. I don't know what to tell my kids when they discover AI, because every email I write, anything, I put it into AI. I go, I want to tell so-and-so this, and then it writes like a professional, so I don't sound like a dick. I don't misspell things. Everything.
I don't do that because I feel like
I have news for you.
Put in the work. Put in the, if it's coming from you, because that develops your skills in communicating. If you want to, maybe not for, we're already 40s, whatever, but for people, growing their skills and expanding, that you'd want them to be able to go onto the computer and write an email without the use of AI, right? Wouldn't you want that to be the case?
You would, but the thing is, I'll challenge you this way, and I want to say hello to Dennis Clark, who's just joined us. It says hello, Adam, Ant, and Frankie. Hello, Dennis.
Welcome to the
show. Started an hour ago.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Get here on time, okay?
Give me that sound effect. I want Bruce Willis saying, "Welcome to the party, pal."
Okay. All right. Noted. Let me write that down.
Write it down.
Let me drop that. This is the question I will put. No, by the way, Dennis, I'm kidding. Thanks. Happy to have you.
Happy to have you, Dennis.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Do you need to know how to write anymore? Because that's the question I keep fearing having to answer my kid. My kid is going to come to me and say, why do I have to learn how to write an email or a letter or a paper?
Because otherwise you get things like Viola instead of voila. That's what we're trying to avoid. If you know how to write,
Ouch.
You can avoid that.
Ouch, as Dennis would say. Ouch. You had that loaded up. That came from the back. The power in that punch was in your back foot, and you transferred weight properly to
Kind of did.
upon my jaw.
How'd that feel? Good?
Yeah. It's great. The thing is, how do you tell a 12-year-old kid right now? No, you have to learn how to write and spell and whatever. Because
are they doing
is that what they have? Is that what they have to do, or do they have to learn the proper way to prompt AI to get the correct answer that they're looking for? What's the more important skill right now?
Well, I think in order to use AI, you need to understand.
And can I throw an analogy at before you answer?
Sure.
Because I feel like I can set this into our era. Because weren't we the ones going, why do I have to learn and memorize all this complicated math when now we have all these crazy calculators that are so easily accessible?
Yeah, but aren't you better knowing the calculations behind the calculators?
Am I?
Wouldn't you be?
I would.
You might not be.
Well, me, there's no hope for me. The theory is that, but I would argue, how many times, like when you have to do any sort of complicated math, are you not reaching for a calculator?
Oh, 100%. But isn't it better to know that in other words, if you're trying to take the next step in science, you want to know all about the previous steps. So it's not, so you can appreciate and understand how you got to this step. You know what I mean?
It's not an invalid point that you're making. I agree. But are you saying that because what our parents basically kind of said the same thing to us when we were like, well, I have to learn this math. I got a calculator. And they were like, well, don't you want to know if you know?
I think that is way more helpful. Knowing how something is the way it is and why something is the way it is, rather than just saying, oh, I know that 2 times 2 is 4, but hey, my high school math teacher telling me I need to know how to math because you won't always have a calculator with you.
It's so true. And now we literally have one in our pocket. Everybody's got one.
Yeah.
So we couldn't see that coming when we were getting that answer back in high school and grammar school. But now look.
Yeah, but if we start to leave that stuff behind, doesn't that make our knowledge of stuff going forward a little deficient? Like we're trying to progress. Wouldn't we want to know, like people who it's like I always go back to scientists today, learn about stuff that happened hundreds of years ago so that they can know how we got to the stuff that we're at today so that we can get to the next thing tomorrow. If they don't know, those who don't learn history are doomed to repeat it. So you don't want to make the same mistakes. So you learn about shit from behind you so that you know how you got to where you are so that you can get to the next step. I think that learning how something is, why something is the way it is worth it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, again, you made a good point before with the science thing. And my question is the person that's going to cure cancer or make the next big scientific breakthrough in medicine or whatever, are they going to be a scientist in a lab, or is it going to be like an engineer who, again, knows the right way to prompt and deduce answers from AI and get it to go back and retry other testing methods and blah, 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 whatever? Is that going to be the person that does it? I don't know. I do know Aaron C is here, and we got a game to get to.
Woo-hoo!
Aaron C. First of all, that's a fight, because instead of you putting her on, you went to the sound effects board first.
Let me put everybody on. I never add people to the show.
You put it. You added me actually before last show. If you don't remember.
Not on the show. During the show, you add the people. We talked about this.
We never talked about this.
Talk about any of this.
Aaron C is here. Aaron C, how are you, my friend?
Nope. I think you're muted. Hold on.
She ghosted me. Nope. She might have needed a second. I was distracted and I went to her at the wrong time.
No, I was. You can hear me?
Yes.
Gotcha now.
All right, sorry, that was my fault. So, all right, one programming note is that we have the extra 2 dogs again, and one of them keeps jumping up and down.
Oh, damn it! I thought you were going to say you're going to give one of them away to whoever wins the game.
Yeah.
Oh, we can do that.
But it's just one of those things where you're going to hear like a thud and maybe even and she's just jumping off the bed. And the second thing is, can you guys do 18 again?
Holy shit! Yeah, I can.
18.
Can you not?
Yeah.
I can go. What are you saying? I can't go the distance. I can last as long as I need to, Aaron. I'll have you know, despite what people say on
The
message
lady
boards.
always asks.
TMI.
The lady always asks. That's a good response.
So we're numbering our papers 1 to 18.
Yes.
All right, hold on. I got to let ChatGPT do this for me.
Oh God.
I haven't numbered past 12 since since 2024.
Say, wouldn't it not be nice to know how to do that yourself?
I think so. I think I might have to go long ways here. I'm going to go long ways.
That's what she said. All right, so this is the blind top 5, folks. Rate the following answers in the order in which you like them. 1 being you like it the most, 18 being you like it the least. Blind top 5. Trick is you don't know what's coming next.
Ranking without knowing, baby. I love it. Loves it, Aaron. Been looking forward to this.
That's right. Okay, so this is Y. We're up to Y. We've skipped W and S. We'll go back to them, but we're up to Y. And
Yes, 18, Lindarella. 18.
the BT5, and this is years of bad movies. So I am going to give you 18 movies that were considered 2 for each. I have 9 years and 2 of the worst movies from each year, and that gives us 18 for those of you who needed a calculator. And then we if you want to see, if you think that you'd want to try that movie, move it higher. And if you don't think you'd ever want to see that movie, lower.
Okay, so these are real movies from real years, but they're notorious for being terrible.
Yes. And
Okay.
IMDb has them in the bottom 10 for the year. So
Okay, so it's not bad years for movies.
No.
It's bad movies in these years.
yes.
Gotcha. And if we would want it, what if we already saw it?
That's you know if you want to put it higher or lower then.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you have an advantage.
And
Yeah,
so
no,
we're ranking it not on how bad the movie is. We're ranking it on how much we'd want to sit through the movie.
Yeah, basically your number 1 you'd have to see this weekend. So
Yeah, so just based on the title, right? Or are we getting a description?
no, you're getting a description.
Okay.
Fun.
Okay, so the first year is 1994, the year that gave us The Shawshank Redemption and Speed.
Big year.
Also gave us number 1. It's called Exit to Eden. After taking pictures of some diamond smugglers, Dan Aykroyd sets off for a sexual fantasy camp run by Rosie O'Donnell, only to be followed by the smugglers themselves and the cops. It's called Exit to Eden.
I think Anthony saw this one.
Okay, I have seen this one.
Okay.
By the way, I think 1994 was the greatest year for movies ever. So interesting pick, Aaron C, to lead off with that one. I barely remember this, other than Rosie O'Donnell is in like negligee, like rubber, like leather tight outfit, and just I was like, this is just not appropriate for anybody involved. That's really all I remember from it.
I never saw this movie. I know of the movie, but I never saw it.
It was really, really bad. Like nobody is cast in this well. Like Dan Aykroyd. I feel like there's 2 other like really big famous people in this movie too.
I'm gonna put this. I mean, it's a comedy though, right? I mean, it's a funny movie. It's supposed to be.
Kind of. I think that's one of the problems with the movie is you don't really know. Like, yeah, because it's like, oh, those are funny people, but why are they naked on a fucking? It's just really it's strange.
All right, I think everybody's kind of going low on this one. Lindarella said 25, and Robin says 15. Let's see. I'm gonna go low too. I'll say 16.
Yeah, I put it 15. I feel like there could be worse, but this is a bad one. Like I'm a little concerned about this list altogether. If this is where we're starting.
Yeah, it's a rough one. Deb Nolan just threw up in her mouth.
Oh God. Deb Nolan.
Yeah, Exit to Eden is pretty rough. I also, it might have been a time. Oh, you said 94. All right, so I was 12, so I was horny as shit. So I was like, you're hoping to get like some some fun titty, and you're just staring at Rosie O'Donnell and Dan Aykroyd kind of half naked. It's just not good.
I don't think you're the intended audience for that movie.
No.
All right. Exit to Eden.
The next one is also from 1994. This is the other counterpart, and it is called Clifford, but it's not about the big red dog. It's a bratty 10-year-old boy, inexplicably played by a 37-year-old Martin Short, is obsessed with visiting a dinosaur-themed amusement park, and his uptight uncle, played by Charles Grodin, takes the wily tyke for a week and barely lives to regret it.
Oh my God.
I feel like I saw this one.
It's called
too.
Clifford.
Me too. And I don't really remember it. It's really, but I remember it's Charles Grodin. Like how, Martin Short is a goddamn genius, but he's had some clunkers in his day. Not everything he did was great.
Sure. But I feel like I could watch Clifford. I got no. I think there'd be some funny parts, especially Martin Short. I'm not as against that. I'll put that. Considering that all of these are the worst movies, I'm going to go high on this one because I feel like I could, if it's Martin Short and Charles Grodin, I could watch it. I feel like I've seen it already, so I'm going to go kind of high with 5 on this one.
That feels ludicrously high, but again, I'm starting to get concerned now because I want to put this low too, but what's going to happen? We're going to be 12 in getting shit movies, and I'm going to be putting them at 2 and 3.
Right? Exactly. I don't want to do that. So I could tolerate Clifford because I remember somewhat liking it when I was a kid.
Clifford?
I remember seeing it as a kid, and I don't remember going, "This movie sucks." I don't know. I think it would be tolerable. What I'm saying is, it might not be the worst on this list.
Gotcha.
It's in the upper half, I think.
I don't know if I can have sex tonight. I don't know if sex is in the cards. Can you give me the sex look right now? Feel like you were giving me your cuddles is a glass of wine in. It looks like at least one.
Nice.
Feels like you're giving me that, and we shouldn't be talking about this with my mom watching. Do you know my mom keeps calling me? And she's like,
"What?"
Sorry.
My mom keeps calling me. She called me this morning. She called me just before the show. Don't talk about Charlie Kirk. They're firing people. I go, Ma. It's our show. I go, me and Frank own the show. Who's gonna fire us?
Yeah, Anthony, you're fired.
Yeah, I should have said. I didn't think of that. I should have said, who's gonna fire me? Frank? How's that gonna work?
Yeah, you can no longer do the Anthony on air show.
She's like, don't. She's nervous. She's like, don't say anything. She goes, you didn't say on Wednesday. She goes, you didn't say anything about Charlie Kirk and Jimmy Kimmel, did you? I go, no, the whole fucking show is Charlie.
That's all we talked about. You should have heard the jokes we were saying.
Yeah.
Just a programming note, Anthony's mom does not smoke 12 packs a day. She doesn't sound like that.
I know she doesn't, right? Who's better impression?
Sound like that.
It's hard to do an impression of my mom, though. She doesn't really have.
It's true.
There's
one impression of your mom that's pretty good. That's pretty.
Scream. Yeah.
Scream.
Yeah. My mom used to call me kind of like the.
That was your mom. That's your mom.
Wait, I didn't put Clifford down. I'm going to put Clifford at 12. Because here's the other thing, too, that I wanted to say before. Although I love Martin Short, if Martin Short asked me to murder Frank for him, I would do it. I owe the guy. I know. But
the guy's given us years of comedy.
We all owe him. If this was the other way, if Frank was putting a knife into my chest and he goes, Martin Short made me do it, I'd be like, oh, all right, it's okay.
I understand.
I understand now. I'd be like, get my porn out of the house.
I'm not going near that.
That's a curb bit. I was going to say Martin Short can be very annoying.
I don't know. I guess he could be, but I name another movie that's not good with him.
It's not necessarily a movie, but like little bits. He's a genius. I feel like I'm criticizing Babe Ruth's swing right now. It's like, give me a break. But some of the things could be a little like,
I don't know. We saw him live. Aaron and I saw him, and he was hysterical. He was great.
yeah, no, he's, you know who I love him with? Conan O'Brien. He shits on Conan O'Brien so hard. It's so great. And Conan loves it.
Yeah, it's great. It's like when they used to have, what's his name? Don Rickles. Don Rickles is a different style, of course, but it's that same feel of you're sitting next to royalty. You just sit there and take it.
Who's quicker, Rickles or Short? I feel like we're talking about one millionths of a second here, but it's like they're both, like Rickles was more ruthless.
Yeah.
I would say Short maybe a little bit more creative and fun, but both.
I wonder if they ever did anything together. If they ever appeared.
That's good. Yeah, I wonder. That would be something like they did a whole weekend together in Lake Tahoe that people said was the greatest comedy spectacle of all time, but nobody ever recorded it, you know?
Yeah. Look at this comment from Wendy. Wendy Docks. My friend worked on a movie with Martin Short, and before each take, Steve Martin had to say, cheer down, Marty, because he was so, and then the rest is...
Because he was so up, probably.
Always so, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, his role in, what was it? Father of the Bride. Maybe that's...
Oh. And didn't he create that whole character? Like they gave it to like
Frank?
Yeah, that whatever that accent is. You know what I love about that? Like, is it Austrian? Is it Hungarian? Like, who knows what the fuck it is? You know,
right?
It's like one of those I don't think they ever say what it is, but you know instantly what it is.
Yeah, he was great, and Jiminy Glick, I think, is hysterical.
Oh, Jiminy Glick is some of the funniest television ever.
It's great. Manic was the last word of.
Yeah. Did you get to? I'm so proud of Frank and Aaron. By the way, they got to the Shaquille O'Neal episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I'm so thrilled. We're
going through them. They're great.
Did you? Never mind. I'll ask you some other time. Because I'm not sure and I don't want to spoil anything. All right, Aaron, let's go. Next movie. Sorry.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do this.
All right.
Let's do it to. I'm sorry. Did that sound nasty? I apologize.
No. 1996 is the next year. It was the year that gave us Independence Day and Scream, but it also gave us Ed, a trained chimp plays third base for a minor league baseball team, and Matt LeBlanc is the pitcher.
Okay. I didn't see this, but I do remember the poster and the trailer because this was a big movie.
Yeah, I remember this coming out, and I don't think I've seen it.
No one I've known has ever, you know what I mean? It's a huge movie. I haven't yet to meet one person who's seen it.
Who's actually seen it. Yeah, and by big, I don't know if big, like, it was not successful, right? Because it probably didn't do well in the box. But I feel like it was on video. It was like, it was everywhere.
Do you think that once someone approaches you with a movie where your co-star is a chimp, you think that's it? Hang it up?
Yeah. That's the last stop back to TVville, if you could even get there.
I mean, but then again, you got Dunstan checks in. That was
right.
Wasn't that, what's his name? Jason Alexander?
Was it? That was where the chimpanzee was like working in the hotel or something?
Something like that. I don't know. Right, where are we putting Ed?
You know what? We're 14 in 96. It's right around that time where I'm done with silly childhood stuff like that. And it was a string of movies like where, okay, the pig's playing football and that, like there was all these weird movies, right? And it was like, and this was one of them.
I feel like there was wasn't a dog doing, I feel like there was a dog playing.
Dog played football, maybe.
Basketball. It was Air Bud.
Oh, yeah, Air Bud.
Air Bud, that's it.
They had like 10 sequels.
Football is really funny.
Yeah, there's 92 Air Buds. Oh, did I ever tell my mother one day? She's like, we saw the greatest movie ever.
Oh,
she's like, I want to watch it with the kids. This is like 2 years ago. I was like, all right. She rolled into Netflix. She goes, here it is. I'm like, Air Bud 5? You Air Bud 5 you saw and thought was good. And
Air Bud 5.
Yeah, it was I was like, yeah. She's like, why? You don't want them to watch it? I go, I don't want you in the house anymore.
Is he the manager of the team? He can't play anymore.
He's GM. He's the general manager. Yeah.
Plus, how are you going to know what happened? Did you see the first 4? You got to catch up on those.
Yeah, they can't just go into the middle of the series.
No good. I'm putting Ed at 12.
Well, I'm going 16 because I also don't like Matt LeBlanc all that much. You know.
But 90s Matt LeBlanc.
Yeah, I'm not denying the power of Friends and how great he was in it, but that was it. And I know he had another show like Joey, maybe or something. I never watched that. I've never seen him in anything else.
They tried to do a spin-off of Married with Children, and there were a couple of episodes where Joey and his dad were like these.
Oh yeah,
remember that?
The T-shirt guys. They were like the neighborhood mechanics or some shit like that.
But they were like grifters. You know, they were trying to scam.
Yes.
The thing, you know, and it was the two of them. And I don't think, I mean, like, it was a couple of episodes of Married with Children where it was just them, and the whole cast was not in the show.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, and I don't know if they were trying to actually get a spinoff or if it succeeded or not in becoming a spinoff, but I remember that going, where the hell is Al? Like, what? Why is this whole episode this guy and his father? It was
1996 was also a year that Frank had scarlet fever and really vivid dreams. And
I kind of made all that up.
Gotcha.
That's a show I want made.
No, I'm just kidding, honey. I know that you always tell the truth, and I'm sure that happened. But where are you guys putting that one?
I got that at 12.
I got edited at 16.
Ooh. Okay. The next one, also from 1996, is one that I'm sure you've heard of. It's called Biodome, and it's moronic best friends played by Pauly Shore and Stephen Baldwin get themselves locked inside the biodome, a science experiment, along with a group of environmental scientists for 1 year.
Okay, so
you've seen it.
Full disclosure, I love that movie.
Oh, cool.
I'm really confused. I don't know because I feel like should I put this at 1? Like, am I gonna get a movie I actually enjoy on this list again? I don't know.
I would see it because the premise sounds okay. And I
never saw it.
No, and I liked somewhat Pauly Shore. You know,
who didn't in that time frame? Everybody. Can 90s? I say, by the way? Yeah. So Biodome, I think, was basically the last stop with Pauly Shore, because what was it? Encino Man was like first.
Yeah, In the Army Now.
In the Army Now. Son-in-law, Jury Duty. We might be mixing the order up of these, but that was kind of the run.
And Biodome.
And then Biodome was, I think, the exit ramp. I think people, you know, and it's such an interesting concept, Biodome. Like, it really was interesting to me. Like, I don't know.
I'd sit there and watch Biodome.
And I feel like if it was in the 70s, it would have been Cheech and Chong. Like, that would have been, somebody would have pitched that script to Cheech and Chong in the 70s.
A classic pairing of Pauly Shore and Stephen Baldwin.
Stephen Baldwin. Yeah, it's weird.
The Chris Farley and David Spade of 1996.
Yeah, good point. Good call. That's basically it.
IMDb got this wrong because everyone loves this movie.
Oh, really? Oh, no kid. Oh, so people are in favor of it. Oh, that makes me feel good.
It became like a cult classic afterwards.
I think so. It did a little bit. It did a little bit. And it was the skinny nerdy guy is in it. He's really funny because the premise is they get locked into this biodome with 5 scientists. So there's like smart people. So it's fish out of water, but it's also they're ruining their little experiment.
They're not supposed to be in there.
Not supposed to be in there. But then it catches fire, becomes a viral thing, and the guy who owns it or whatever is like, you got to stay in there for a year. They got to make money off it, sell shirts and shit. What?
It's on fire.
What's on fire? Oh, the biodome?
It catches fire, and they have to stay in there.
Oh no, but they do all sorts of crazy shit to it. I don't know if there's a fire.
I say we watch it this weekend.
Oh, Biodome, you got to watch it. It's an experience.
All right, I got it at 3.
So that's what I was thinking. I was thinking 3. Yeah, I'm going to put Biodome at 3. I like that.
All right.
Wow. Okay. So next up is 1995.
Wait, I have to say this. I'm sorry, Aaron. He drinks. They go to a 7-Eleven and he gets.
Going to spoil it?
No.
Right.
He gets what do they call those? A big gulp?
Okay.
They call it in the movie a bladder buster. That always stuck with me. I don't know why. I always remember that. He would be like, I just had a bladder buster because he had a pee.
Classic comedy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Classic comedy. Sorry, Aaron. Next time, just tell me to shut up. That you shouldn't be.
I will never do that. 1995, the year that gave us Braveheart and Toy Story, also gave us Vampire in Brooklyn. A Caribbean vampire seduces a Brooklyn police officer who has no idea she is also half vampire. This stars Eddie Murphy and Angela Bassett. Vampire in Brooklyn.
I remember seeing this movie. I don't remember the whole movie, but I remember thinking this was 95, Aaron, so I'm 13. I remember thinking Eddie Murphy's better than this. I don't know how he got what happened in his career that this is what he's doing now, you know.
Was this the same year as Pluto Nash?
I think Pluto Nash looks at Vampire in Brooklyn like, damn, if only we could have been that good.
So did you enjoy the movie or did you not enjoy the movie?
No, not at all. It's not good. It's not really good. By the way, I didn't really realize that Braveheart and Toy Story came out in the same year. Those are two polar opposite movies.
That is interesting.
They're both good classics.
I guess they both wanted their freedom. I'm
going to put Vampire in Brooklyn or From Brooklyn or whatever. I'm going to put that at 14. It's just really bad.
All right. Yeah, I'll go 13. What was Vampire in Brooklyn? Vampire in Brooklyn.
I think The Distinguished Gentleman was 94, 93. And that was like one of my favorite Eddie Murphy movies ever. So it was a real...
Beverly Hills Cop. Come on, man.
Oh, Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah, sure. But I'm saying like... Distinguished Gentleman, like Eddie Murphy's hitting a stride. It was kind of like when you walk through a glass door, you don't see it, like that shocking turn from Distinguished Gentleman to a fucking Vampire in Brooklyn.
Like, oh my god, what are you doing? All right.
Okay.
All right, Aaron, this is a good list. This is very, I'm very conflicted about all of these so far. This is really good.
I'm glad. The next one, this is the only one that I don't know who's in it. I never went back to find out. Sorry. It's called A Kid in King Arthur's Court. A Little League player is sent back into medieval times where he is given the task of saving Camelot. I don't know who's in it. Maybe someone else does.
Yeah. Again, I don't think I saw this one, but I do remember it. I do remember seeing pictures and stuff.
Kid in King Arthur's.
I'm going to put this at 17. Oh, wait, there's 18, right?
18 total, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put this at 17. I didn't write 18, so I thought I was putting it in last. I'm going to go 17. It's bad. That's bad.
Kid in King Arthur's Court. Is it? Yeah, that does sound bad.
It's so bad that Aaron just is like, I can't. I'm not even going to look and see who's in this. I can't. I'm not going back.
You know, I'm matching yours. I'm putting it at 17.
That's how bad it is. I took a lead from Aaron's energy on this one. That's not good. It's not good.
Speaking of borrowing energy, I don't know. I'm still stuck. I'm still stuck on the fact that movie where the pig plays football. There is no such movie, but I really want to see it.
Hey, we're 5 minutes away, Aaron, from that AI company that you could write your own movie. You put your own movie in there, it'll make it for you. You could watch it. So,
oh boy,
I want to see it. All right. So you guys good on King Arthur's Court?
Yep, 17 for both of us.
Yeah, right. Fuck that guy.
Okay.
Fuck King Arthur and the court he wrote in on.
Wow.
Sorry.
That was the sequel. Okay. Next year is 1991, the year that gave us Terminator 2 Judgment Day and The Silence of the Lambs.
Nice.
Although I can't believe that 91 was Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I thought I was older when I saw that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it also gave us Cool as Ice. This is a rapper, Vanilla Ice, gets stuck in a small town and falls for a local girl whose family is in the witness protection program.
Oh boy,
she couldn't get it out without doubt creeping into her pronunciation. Okay,
Vanilla Ice. So is that his height?
As ice.
What is this? 91? You said?
Yeah.
So yeah. Wow, this is. I don't even remember this. That's bad.
And I mean, I'd argue the best thing Vanilla Ice ever did was Ninja Turtles 2,
which is cinematic history.
I will tell you something that I remember because I liked Vanilla Ice when I was 11. Is that on the box, you know, like of the movie, you know, like when you went to go rent it,
mm-hmm.
It said, "How do you melt a girl's heart? Just add ice."
Oh,
I remember putting the box back and being like, "I'll keep looking."
I need to wash my hands now.
I'm even more confident in my putting this dead last because
oh man, that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
18.
How could you not?
Is it cold as ice or cool as ice? Or neither of those?
It's actually cool. It should be cold. It's cool.
Okay.
And Lindarella, the person you're thinking of is called Snow.
By the way,
Snow-
I just
Snow
wrote
sang Informer.
Vanilla Ice movie because I refused to
That's
ask
fine.
what it was.
Cool as ice. Ninja Rap. That doesn't get much better than that.
I mean, I looked at my list and I said, can I put Vanilla Ice in front of an Eddie Murphy movie, even though it was one of the worst ever? And the answer was no, I cannot.
Can't do that. To
18. Yeah.
Vanilla Ice.
I feel like right now, and I never feel this way in a blind top 5 with Aaron C. I feel confident in that last place. I'm going to regret saying this, I feel confident.
You just kiboshed yourself.
There's no real Aaroning for this one. They're all just weird movies.
You say that all the time, and then we're like, wow, we got Aaron pretty bad tonight.
I never say that. I always say, you fools. Guess what's coming? But not this time. All right. Next up is called The Super, and its karma comes into play when a wealthy, wisecracking landlord, played by Joe Pesci, is ordered by a court to live in the filthy building that he runs.
I liked this movie.
It's one of the greatest movies ever. That's why you liked it.
Okay.
It's a good movie.
Fuck these people who ranked that at the bottom. What year was this?
91 again. This is the other one. 91.
I got to go high on this one because that wasn't a terrible movie.
I was going to say it was like it was one of Pesci's best beat. Like, in your favorite band, you hear the B-side and you're like, oh, that's fucking good too. Like, why don't people talk about that? It's like, well, because it was on the B side of,
yeah,
name the mega hit here. Good, funny movie. He's good in that movie.
Yeah, and I remember that movie.
Bro, I'm going number 1 on this. Never in my
number
life.
1. Wow.
Never in my life have I been so confident in a last place and a first place and have gone to them both so early.
I got it as number 2.
You're playing a little cautious. It's fair.
A little cautious. I got my number 1 free right now.
Frank, one of us is going to regret this placing. This placing, one of us is going to regret.
This is the linchpin right here. This is the one that makes or breaks the whole list.
When the coach gets fired, this is the game. This is the exact game that they point to and go, because he handled that so bad. That's why. That's why he lost his job.
Oh boy. All right.
Yeah.
The next year we have is 1992, the year that gave us Reservoir Dogs and Aladdin, another bookends of movies. It also gave us Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, a tough police sergeant played by Sylvester Stallone's overbearing mother, played by Estelle Getty, comes to visit him and begins to meddle in his life and career. Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
I did see this movie.
Stallone. Isn't Billy Crystal in this movie too? Or am I thinking of something else?
No. See, now
let's throw Mama from the Train.
That's okay. That's what. Wow, Aaron, good for you. That was good.
Yeah, nice.
That was impressive.
Now, what's funny about this is, I think if I'm getting this correct, I think Aaron, you might correct me on this one. Schwarzenegger.
You're right.
Okay, so when Schwarzenegger and Stallone head to head on everything, who was the bigger star, action star, whatever. So they were in that time. That was like the height of their stuff. So Schwarzenegger knew this was going to be a terrible movie, so he acted like he wanted it. and then Stallone took it, and he was like, "Oh man, I can't believe it." And then Stallone made it, and it turned out to be the big flop. And it was
that's a true story.
Yeah,
that's great. That's fantastic. Oh my god, that is so good. Schwarzenegger he's funny.
He's really funny. He's got some good stuff. There's a behind the scene thing. You could see it on YouTube during the making of Predator. Jesse Ventura's in the movie, and they had this bet going. Schwarzenegger, they had the bet going on whose biceps were bigger, Schwarzenegger's or Jesse Ventura.
Okay.
And the costumer, Schwarzenegger told the costume person to make it smaller for him so that he could win the bet. So Schwarzenegger told the costume person, let's say it was 30 inches. I don't know.
Right.
He said, make it 28 so Jesse Ventura will think that his is bigger. And so Ventura was like, yeah, I'll bet you anything. I'll bet you anything. I'll bet you. Bet him like I don't even know how much champagne and cigars and all this stuff. And so yeah, all right. And then they measured, and Schwarzenegger was like 2 inches bigger.
That's funny.
And
That's really funny.
Yeah. So all right. So what was this? Stop and My Mom Will Shoot. I'm gonna put at 11 because I remember seeing this movie, and I like Estelle Getty.
I put it at 6 because from what I remember, and I really don't remember a lot, but Estelle Getty is good in this.
Yeah, she's classic Estelle Getty, little old lady getting in the way, but like, you know, I don't know, not not that little. I mean, her character gets in the way a lot, and it's Stallone trying to deal with it, and it's not terrible, but it's, it's not a great movie. But it's.
I just remember Stallone yells, "Stop or my mom will shoot," and that was like in the trailer in the commercials.
Yeah. But it was like, "Stop, or my mom will shoot."
Yeah, it's just so bad. Yeah.
My mom will shoot.
Do you think Stallone was like, "Fuck, I should have like on what day was he like, fuck, I should have let Schwarzenegger take this one?"
At least the craft services are good.
Yeah. Robin's killing it in the live chat, by the way. Not highlighting it, just saying Robin's legendary as always.
He's winning. Okay.
All right, Aaron, I got it at 6. Frankie put it at what, 12, 13?
11.
There you go. So wrong twice.
All right. Next up is I thought I saw this, but I didn't. Mom and Dad Save the World. This is an alien overlord plans to blow up the earth, but first he snatches and proposes to marry an Earthman's wife, starring Terry Garr and Jeffrey Jones playing the couple, and John Lovitz playing the alien overlord.
Oh no! When John Lovitz is the third lead, you're in a little bit of trouble.
Boy, well, yeah, but you got Jeffrey fucking whatever his name.
Yeah, do you know who that is? I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, that's not good. The guy from Beetlejuice who had some questionable child stuff going on.
He's not in anything anymore.
Yeah, Jeffrey Jones. He's the dad from Beetlejuice.
Ferris
yeah,
Bueller played the principal.
He played the principal in Ferris Bueller. Yeah.
Yep. You know what else he was really good in? Devil's Advocate.
He was the Devil's Advocate.
Yeah, he was good.
And Howard the Duck.
That's right, Howard the Duck. He was always a little creepy. So he was the kid stuff.
Kid stuff.
Oh man, I forgot about that.
Not good.
Weirdo.
Yeah, big time.
This movie isn't in the list, but the movie I got it confused with was Stay Tuned. Did you guys see that one?
Oh yeah, John Ritter.
I found that actually kind of scary. I know that everything scared me when I was young, but I don't know. It was dark.
That was the one where he gets sucked into the satellite and he's in the shows.
Yeah, they're all made up shows, but they were like terrifying, most of them.
Yeah, I do remember that.
But that's not this one. This is Mom and Dad Save the World.
Mom and Dad Save the World. Yeah, I'm putting that low. I'm putting that at lowest I can go is 15.
The lowest I can go is 13.
All right, so that's where I'm going.
So I am regretting this being on top of a Eddie Murphy movie a little.
Yeah, I'd rather watch Cool as Ice than Mom and Dad Save the World.
Wow.
That's crazy talk. No, I still don't think I would rather do that.
Okay.
No, because who was the girl in this, he said?
Terry Garr.
Yeah, I'll sit through a Terry Garr bad movie. I don't have no problem with that. Terry Garr's good.
And John Lovitz. It stinks. That needs to come back.
That was his height. He never got higher than that.
The Critic needs to come back.
Yeah.
He only did 2 seasons of that.
Yeah, it was good.
All right.
Okay. Next up, 1993, the year that gave us Jurassic Park and The Nightmare Before Christmas. Also gave us Look Who's Talking Now. All I'm going to say is now the dogs are talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same cast, Kirstie Alley and John Travolta. But now the dogs.
The babies are talking and the dogs are talking, but who's listening? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. I think this is the one where the daughter has a bizarre obsession with Charles Barkley.
Yes.
And Charles Barkley's in the movie. Sorry, I should have put a spoiler alert. I've had a little.
Look Who's Talking Now. It's a 30-year-old movie. I think you're fine.
Yeah. But and just again, what year was this, Aaron? 93? 93. So we're 11. I'm 11 and I'm like, I don't get the Barkley storyline. Why is Barkley in this?
I think Barkley wanted to do a movie and they went, I will stick you in this one.
Yeah, maybe it's like it's kids. The NBA is huge. It's Charles Barkley. He's gonna, we'll put his name on it. He'll get some, some box office. I don't know, but it's
I
just
don't know.
so strange. So because little girls didn't have dolls of NBA players, like it's just very disconnected. I don't know.
I think the props department had to make that because like there was no Charles Barkley doll for like little girls, and it's like
right,
no kidding.
Right. Yeah, because there wouldn't be even if they made a NBA figure, it would be it wasn't a doll. Like it didn't even exist in the real world. So a little strange. But I love those movies, even with the dogs. Because who was the dog?
Danny DeVito was one.
Danny
of them.
DeVito. I was going to say.
Keaton.
And Diane Keaton.
Diane Keaton. That's right. She's the poodle. Yeah. I can't remember. Look Who's Talking too. What happened?
Was Roseanne and what's his name again?
Bruce Willis again.
Bruce Willis again.
A completely different child. Like didn't look anything like the first one. I don't even understand why they did that.
Yeah. What was the storyline though? There, it's just that they're having another baby.
And I think it was the Roseanne baby was the thing.
Because Look Who's Talking Now was the greatest plot line ever of like he turns into a pilot and some rich girl wants to bang him. Like
I remember not hating Look Who's Talking Now.
I don't hate it. I still don't hate it, even though it's pretty weak. I mean, I love it.
It's obviously the weakest of the three, but I wouldn't mind. I've seen it, so I didn't hate it. So I'll put that. I'm going to put that at number 6.
That's good. I was just thinking about how did Look Who's Talking Now come about? Like after the successful box office of Look Who's Talking 2.
Well, they said, what's the progression? You had the son, now we had the daughter.
Well, that's what I think. One guy was probably like, all right, the boy, the girl. I guess we're done with this series. And then like that person's husband or wife was like, yeah, unless you like make the dogs talk, as they're like, why?
And someone went,
he's like,
whoa.
Call Jimmy. We got to call Jimmy. I got it. All right, Look Who's Talking Now. Do I go 2? Do I put it?
I don't understand. The dogs are talking.
Do I go 4? This is a guilty. If that's on, I'm not changing the channel. I'm gonna go 4.
All right.
Someone who took such a stance against Air Bud 5 earlier. And very surprised at the stance.
A valid point.
You threw your mom out of your house because of it.
That's a good point. Not 3 minutes ago, I was like, dogs doing things they're not supposed to. It's so stupid.
Yeah, your witness counselor. You're up.
Oh,
that's a valid point.
Yeah, that was really good.
I have never heard of this next one. It's called Son of the Pink Panther. A police commissioner encounters Jacques Gambrelli, who reminds him painfully of Inspector Clouseau, the man who drove him insane. With good reason. Gambrelli is Clouseau's son, played by Roberto Benigni.
Wow.
I always wonder what happened to him.
I started writing 11 before you said Roberto Benigni. That might have ticked this up a couple of notches. Yeah, but is this sounds like it's pre Life is Beautiful.
Yep.
Must be, yeah.
What was it? Son of
the Pink Panther?
Son of the Pink Panther. Okay.
Confession time.
Uh-oh.
I don't get the Pink Panther thing. I don't really get it.
It's just a bumbling detective, I think.
Yeah. Never. I mean,
I don't know why it's called the Pink Panther. I have no idea. I think it was just based off. Is it based off the cartoon, or is the cartoon based off of that?
No, it was the name of the diamond.
Pink Panther was the name of the diamond?
That was the name of the diamond they were supposed to protect.
They were gonna. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't. But Peter Sellers is a genius. Like everybody says that. I think maybe I just saw it. I was too young and didn't get. I don't know. But to this day, it's still. But I don't know. I saw Porky's and I fucking love that to this day. So I don't. It's weird. It's strange. But that one never stuck with me. I'm not a Pink Panther guy.
All right. So Son of the Pink Panther with Roberto Benigni. Where's that going?
I put it at 11. I would have probably put it at 9 if I heard Roberto Benigni before I started writing. 9? Yeah.
I don't know. Peter Sellers isn't in this movie.
I wouldn't think so. Yeah, this sounds like he bailed out before that sequel.
Son of the Pink Panther. Hey, if Roberto Benigni, my uncle, did his voice, Do you remember
Celebrity Deathmatch? That's right. That's
Everybody
right.
out there sees an episode of Celebrity Deathmatch with Roberto Benigni versus Benito Mussolini. The voice of Roberto Benigni is my uncle.
He was a genius. And then Christelle says he was a genius. I don't know if she's referring to your uncle, but I'll say it. He was really good.
Nice.
Big fan of Narf in that. I know Sellers was a genius. This is a time where I'm admitting a flaw. I don't get it. You're all not crazy. I'm the problem here. Everybody loves that movie and says how great it is. And I just, even when Steve Martin did a remake, even when he did it, I gave it a shot. I'm like, no, I don't know if it's the story or what. I'm not interested.
That bumbling detective that somehow solves it without trying, or yeah, that's the whole shtick.
I think Steve Martin got killed for that movie too, because they were like,
you know, that joke. I seriously saw it on a plane, and there's that joke, and I wanted to walk out. You know, like, seriously, it was so bad.
The Steve Martin one.
Yes.
Yeah. They hated him for it because they were like, "How can you replace Sellers? You should have just not done this movie." You know, that's how. I remember that was the talk at the time.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right, 5 more.
Okay. 1998 is our next year. The one that gave us The Truman Show and Saving Private Ryan. It also gave us Slappy and the Stinkers.
Slappy and the Stinkers. What the?
Okay. Slappy and the Stinkers is a group of young troublemakers try to help a sea lion escape into the ocean. It stars B.D. Wong, Bronson Pinchot, and Jennifer Coolidge.
Oh, damn it. I love all those people. I love all of those people.
So it's basically if you brought Free Willy off of Wish.
Yeah. That's good.
Right? I mean, but Bronson Pinchot, B.D. Wong. Oh, they're so good.
I fucking love B.D. Wong. For the longest time, I thought I was the only B.D. Wong fan.
Everything he's in.
Every fucking thing he is in, no matter how shitty it is, he is fucking great in it.
He is. What was this? Slappy and the Stinkers?
Even when B.D. Wong was doing commercials, you were like, who's that young, charismatic man stealing the show in this commercial, you know? Yeah.
So, oh, man. Okay. Slappy and the Stinkers. This is a tough one because I'm in, and IMDb has been getting it wrong. Some of these are good.
Yeah.
I'm going to put Slappy and the Stinkers at, I'll say 8.
Dennis Cox reminding us that he was on Law and Order. And I think a very good Law and Order episode would be Slappy versus the Stinkers.
Your Honor, can we crack a window?
Slappy was found dead, and the Stinkers are the #1 suspects.
Those Stinkers, they'll get you every time.
Bum, dun, 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 dun.
Oh, give me that too.
Oh yeah, we do need
that. Give me the gung gung.
All right. Also with Slappy and the Stinkers, its partner in crime was chairman of the board, which was a surfer, Carrot Top, becomes the head of a major company. Chairman of the board.
Wow. Basically Billy Madison, if you get it from Wish.
Yeah. Fish Out of Water was like over abused in the 90s. Yeah. Like everything was, how can we put somebody in a situation they normally wouldn't be in?
Don't know what they're doing. Yeah. That was basically every Saturday Night Live transfer from, the Coneheads, they were Fish Out of Water.
Yeah.
I feel like Wayne's World, they were the same thing. I feel like most movies are that anyway.
Yeah, kind of. Good point.
So what was it? Oh, chairman of the board.
Wait, I thought you were just making an interesting note. That's the next one?
That's the next one.
Next one.
Carrot Top. It becomes a...
My list is falling apart because I don't think that's as bad as Slappy and the Stinkers.
I think I saw chairman of the board. And I don't know. I don't remember if I liked it or not. I really don't.
I got to put it at 9. It's the lowest I can go.
Smith in it. Do you guys remember who that is?
Who?
Courtney Thorne Smith. She was only in Melrose Place. And Ally
Sounds
McBeal.
familiar.
But what's weird is was it Pottery Barn? Pottery Barn accidentally sent me a confirmation. And I don't know why we don't share like anything. Like our names are. She lives in California. I live in New York. We don't share any kind of common name. But they were like, Courtney Thorne-Smith, your lamp is coming. And I was like, I'm not Courtney Thorne-Smith. And they were like, identity theft is a crime. And then I was like, what? And then that was the end of it. It was so weird.
I liked what Robin said, what you had on the board there, Frank. Is board spelled B-O-R-E-D?
Oh, yeah, that's the old, what's his name? Norm Macdonald joke.
Oh, that's right. On Conan.
Conan.
Oh, shit.
Welcome back, Linderella.
Cinderella.
Okay.
Sorry, this is the second part of the thing that Erin she snuck a quote in from The Office.
Oh.
and Linderella just answered it. That caught me so funny.
What did I say?
You said identity theft is a crime.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. That's true. Okay.
Were you trying to quote The Office there? Because you said it just
No.
exactly the way Dwight does.
I probably did, but it was a very strange thing for them to reply. It was they were so angry when all I said was, I'm not Courtney Thorne-Smith. Anyway, nothing against Pottery Barn. They're really great. It was just a weird little glitch. Okay, next
I
up.
love Pottery Barn.
Me too. Me too.
We should go to Pottery Barn right now.
I'm not Pottery Barn. We're still friends. 1999 is the next year. I keep saying movie. The next year, and the two movies that year produced that were great were The Matrix and The Green Mile, but it also produced Baby Geniuses. Baby Geniuses is scientists hold super intelligent talking babies captive, but things take a turn for the worse when a mix-up occurs between a baby genius and its twin. Kathleen Turner and Christopher Lloyd star, not as the babies.
Ooh.
I gotta do something about these babies.
Fucking Christopher Lloyd. I don't know why I thought Christopher Walken at first. It took me a second to get back to Christopher Lloyd.
Oh boy, Baby Geniuses.
Wow, this sounds terrible.
This is before the special effects were what they are today.
Yeah.
Geniuses, not Jesus. Baby geniuses.
Baby Geniuses.
Really smart babies.
I'm going to 14. That's the low. The only spots I have left are 4, 7, and 14. So 14. It's congratulations.
I have 5, 7, and 2, 5, 7, and 8, and I'm putting that at 8.
All right. Wait, you have what do you have left?
Now I have 2, 5, and 7 left.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm missing one. I have 1, 4, and 7 left.
Oh, you're in trouble too.
I am in trouble.
Okay, next up, Simply Irresistible. A magical crab works wonders for a terrible chef, played by Sarah Michelle Gellar's culinary skills, leading her toward the man of her dreams. And I don't know who the man of her dreams is. He's an actor I didn't recognize, so I didn't write him down. So, Simply Irresistible.
Magical crab?
Wow.
A magical crab.
Does the crab talk?
I don't know that.
Oh.
I have to put this at 7 because it's the lowest I can go. This sounds terrible.
Simply Irresistible. She's so fine, and it's a magic crab.
Oh, that's good.
I am. My list is not good. It's not good because that's number 7. That's
Same.
Way too high.
I don't know. Maybe it's good. You never know.
No.
I don't think it's going to be better than Slappy and the Stinkers, which is for 8 for me.
Good point. But I got Clifford down there below. I'm in trouble here. I got Vampire in Brooklyn down too low now. It's not good. It's not good.
Yeah, Simply Irresistible is a little too high on my list too.
Way too high.
Magic Crab could bring the whole thing. Bring it home.
I'd love a magic crab right now. Some butter.
Mm.
Yeah. Starving.
Okay, there's only 2 more. They're both from 1990, the year that gave us Goodfellas and Misery, also gave us Ghost Dad. I think we've all seen Ghost Dad.
Ghost Dad.
A widowed father played by Bill Cosby tries to support his children after he becomes a ghost in an accident.
Oh boy.
I did watch this movie quite often.
Who didn't watch this movie?
For some strange reason, because it's sad and weird, but also kind of funny. Like he makes the little kids laugh, even though he's dead.
Right.
He loves them. He goes through such great efforts to provide for them still.
Yeah.
But it was ruined. It was taken from us.
You can't. And now it is tainted now.
It's very tainted, and I'm going to respect the taint, as you know I do, Frank.
She said.
And I'm going to put Ghost Dad at number 5. It's the lowest I could go, and it's too high. It's too high for this list.
Same here. My lowest right now is number 4, and that's where it's got to go. But of course, I would put it lower nowadays.
See, and the right wing would cover this and go, this guy put the Rapist movie in the 4th movie he'd love to go see. That's how they frame the story.
Blind top 5. We can't know.
They wouldn't report that. They wouldn't report that.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
It's a YouTuber said horrible thing about, wonderful thing. All right. Anyway, go ahead, Aaron. You were saying something way better.
No, it's just that, Frank, you have your one open?
Yep. That's also what she said.
So this
I have my 2 open. I hate to be dirty, but I really do. 2 is the only one I got left.
Same here, number 1.
Okay, so honestly, this is the one that you put in number 1 is the one you're supposed to see this weekend. So are you ready, Frank?
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
I don't know, but I only realized this when Lindarella wrote "Respect the Taint" in the chat. I think that's the next T-shirt.
Respect the taint.
Respect the taint. It's double meaning.
Is that how you spell both versions of taint? Both
I
meanings?
think there's only one version of taint.
Taint. Okay.
Is there another way? I don't. It's the only way I know.
Tante. I have no fucking idea. I'm the Viola guy.
Tante?
Tante?
No, I think it's like paint.
People are gonna be like, respect the Tante. What does this even mean? This
Never you mind. Go away.
so stupid.
Stop looking at my shirt. All right, number 1. This. You sounded a little nervous telling me that this is going to be my number 1.
Well, that's because this weekend I have 3 dogs and this movie
oh my God.
for my weekend, and it is called Heart Condition. A racist cop played by Bob Hoskins receives a heart transplant from a black lawyer he hates, played by Denzel Washington, who returns as a ghost to ask the cop to help take down the men who murdered him.
Wow.
With all due respect, this sounds amazing.
Okay.
Denzel Washington and Bob Hoskins.
How does no one know about this movie? What is it called?
Heart Condition. And
I have
totally
to watch
welcome
this.
to come over.
I have to watch this out of necessity. I mean, you have to see this. Denzel Washington is in something that sounds this fucking shitty. That alone is being like, I gotta see, because I'll tell you what we're all thinking. You're thinking you're gonna be 15 minutes in that movie going, this movie stinks, but he's really good in it. He's saving the experience.
And you're also thinking Denzel Washington made it up by doing another heart transplant movie later on called John Q.
Oh yeah.
And said, you know what? How many heart transplant movies can I do in one decade?
In one career. Yeah. That's amazing.
What
was this called? Heartbreak?
Heart Condition.
Heart Condition.
Boy.
All right. That's number 2, and I'm not embarrassed by it.
Okay.
I got it at number 1. I'm slightly embarrassed.
Weird plot, though. What was it? It's a racist cop who gets a black guy's heart and has to deal with. What was the end?
I shut down the Word document, but basically,
sorry.
No. Bob Hoskins hates this black lawyer who was murdered, but then he receives his heart, and kind of like Ghost Dad, Denzel Washington tries to get Bob Hoskins to solve the murder of Denzel Washington.
Oh, his murder.
Here for ghost people too.
Isn't that the theme of Ghost too? Like, wasn't that the thing in Ghost? Ghost itself.
They recycled
Ghost.
it.
And Ghost. Was it Ghost Dad too? Like to solve?
I don't know that.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I don't remember. Very interesting.
Okay, guys.
Yeah,
thank you. That was 18. Thank you guys for playing.
Great job.
And also, thanks a lot. And everybody have a great weekend. See all those movies.
Yeah, all of these.
Oh my God. I kind of felt like, Aaron, do you have this movie like on your Netflix list? Like, is it?
It is now.
Was this whole thing a whole setup to make Frank sit to this terrible movie?
I was gonna do this convoluted thing, like where if you watched the two good ones, you had to watch the two bad ones, and then I was like, this is too tough, so I just scrapped it and just did the worst ones. So,
We would have had to watch all 18 movies. I would tell you that right now.
yeah,
It's a
I
lot
don't
of
actually want to see any of these.
it's a lot of bad movies.
That was a nice touch. If I can compliment you for a second, putting in the two good movies that year was a nice touch. It really set the tone for the game because you know how good it all is, and it was fun to reminisce when they were and there were two different ones. It was nice.
Yeah, Erin knows the structure, how to lay it out.
Yeah, it's almost like she's done this before.
Oh, Biodome. Okay, I might try that one.
Yeah, let's watch Biodome. What the hell?
Yeah, I might want to watch Biodome. Although, everybody, Superman is on HBO Max to stream, the new Superman. Did you see it?
We did see it.
Oh, okay.
Everyone enjoy your bladder busters. Good night.
Thank you, Erin.
Great job.
Funny. She's funny.
Pick Up Oval, written by Erin. It's a wonderful book. Anthony's holding up a copy right there. You can buy it, link in the description below. You can also download the digital copy straight from Amazon. You can check it out. Oval, written by Erin. Pick it up today.
It is really good.
It is good. And when they make a movie out of it, it's going to be way better than all of these.
That's what's going to be on the poster of the movie. It is really good. YouTuber.
Better than Heart Condition and Cool as Ice combined.
Holy shit.
Slappy and the Stinkers gives it 2 thumbs up.
Slappy and the Stinkers is that the greatest name out of all these? Has to be. Yeah. What was the movie, if you could re-rank and go, what was the movie that is number one really for you?
I would try Biodome.
Yeah, mine's going to be Biodome.
Yeah, that's number 1 probably.
Yeah, or Look Who's Talking Now. Also not the worst of these worst movies.
Well, that I've seen.
All right, Frankie C. You have yourself a lovely weekend, my friend.
You do the same, everybody, as well.
More sounds coming next week. Oh, baby.
Damn right.
Oh, baby.
Show me potato salad. Maybe we should go now.
That was good.